EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to them, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They run. It's the former Oregon Duck, Jordan James. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, 49ers.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go.
We'll go play action now with Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
On the set. Come on. Set, go.
They run out of the gun, and here's James. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Penix. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball, winning on 3rd down.
That's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. And he works past the 40, taking down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll stick with him again. And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. Jair Brown on the tackle.
And after that short run, it puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll put Loveland in motion. On 3rd and a yard, it's Williams. He's got a man, that's DJ Moore. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Bears first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That's caught left side by Odunze.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
It's a gain of a yard. And this is 3rd down.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
13 yards on the play.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll try to set up the screen. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Niners have got it. Past the 40 to the 20. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On second down, it's Williams. That's the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big-time play for the Bears. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10. Throwing is Williams. That's out left and complete to Burton. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chicago.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Throwing on second down, Williams. The throw, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Opportunity here to make up for that fumble return from earlier. They have it first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it is James to start the drive. And this will wind up a Niners first down. And the tackle was made right at the 36.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They keep it on the ground with James. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll stick to the run, and it's James again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19, go.
Penix now off the bootleg. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27. Here's a handoff to James. Finding space at the 15. And the last first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Cade Otton. Touchdown, San Francisco. Fairbanks able to add the extra point, and the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That pass is caught by Burton. Loose inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Luther Burton. Touchdown, Bears. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. And the lefty Penix on 1st down. That's the versatile Jordan James. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One play, 1 first down. From the gun, here is a run with James. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
60 by 6.
On 1st down, it's Penix. Here's Smith. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
Cougar 19.
On 2nd down, Penix. Metcalf left side, he's got it. And that That's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
60 by 6. 60's good.
On play action, Penix. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's first and goal. 5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Here's James. Powering forward. He's in. Jordan James. Touchdown. 49ers. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the 49ers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Now Williams. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To throw is Williams. Connection made. It's Burden. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Give them 14 on that one. First down, Chicago.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. First set of downs.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. On the bootleg, it's Williams. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points. It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. Now a give up the middle. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. Third and goal coming up. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's third and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bears will cut the lead down to 4.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one taken at the 10. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll throw on first down with Penix. He's across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. His kick is perfect. And the 49ers will tack on 3 more. Extending the lead here late in the first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's second and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
Williams pass intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the ready. Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
On first and 10, it's Penix. Devin Bush working his way in to register his first sack of the new season.
Mike, most of the times, what do we refer to being the blindside protector of the quarterback? The left tackle. The keep in mind, this is one of the few left-handed quarterbacks in the league. So where does that burden fall? It falls on the right tackle. Everything now for this defense is a little bit flipped. That left defensive end working the right tackle. Now he has the opportunity to rush the blind side, and you can see the result. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's got his man. It's Smith. And he will score. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll go play action here with Williams. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 29. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll get this out to Swift. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Swift trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Throwing is Williams. That's hauled in at the 2. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. They'll try and throw. And here's Williams. To the goal line and in. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with James. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 24 now, here is second down and 9. Running here is James. And he's going to have a first down. Tackle made up at the 33-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
He's across midfield, and they will finally run him down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Shotgun snap, no run. Here's Hubbard. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Niners first down.
16-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Oh, yeah. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
Ready? 60 vice.
James. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. From the 1, second and goal.
Come on. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Steady.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
It is just so hard to play defense down this close to your own goal line. Of course, you have to be prepared for any sort of goal line run. But then these play-action passes down here are just so hard to account for everybody, and it's simply an easy pitch and catch and results in a touchdown.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. To throw, it's Williams. That's into the hands of Moore. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Remember, they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To the right side, caught by Burton. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And this is third down.
Throw it again. It's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
That's good for a Bears first down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
What is up? Guys, yep. Vegas.
Williams to the air once more. That complete to Swift. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
Throwing again. Williams. To the perimeter, he got Odunze on the out. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Trying to throw again. Here's Williams. He pulls it in around the 5. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
And the Bears, 1st down.
Now Williams.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Burden, the man on the move. Williams to throw on 2nd down. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Bears. Greg, they are hacking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
We'll go play action now with Penix. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
On the handoff, this is James. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Let's go now. 70.
To throw is Penix. And that is incomplete. Jalen Johnson had the good coverage and is able to knock that one away. On 4th down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Williams. He gets this one to Moore. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Now a give on the ground. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Williams. This one.
I hate you.
It's just a mistake on this quarterback, because it's really inexcusable. You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way, eventually, you're going to make it pay.
That's the score. Niners 45. Bears.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And the Bears
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll go right back to Loveland. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Bears 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 9.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
That's another.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's going to keep it himself. And he will score. Game on. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You had all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. A short one taken at the 10. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And Nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
So the challenge of these jet sweeps, Mike, is they happen so fast. Nowadays in these offenses, there's so much pre-snap motion that you don't know if the receiver's just going in regular motion or are they timing it up with the snap to give them the jet sweep. So when you don't get an early read, you see the leverage and the contain of the defense break down. And when these receivers and the way they can run, they get out into space, they are a handful to track down.
On second down, James. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55.
Mike, these are the spots that if I was a play caller, I think I'm calling up something down the field. You know the defense is really packed in tight, anticipating a run. Now's the time, play action and throw it over their head. They take a little bit more of a conservative approach, still get stopped for no gain, brings up 3rd and short.
And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A run with James. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Let's go. Pack the 60. Pack the...
Now a give to James running right. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll...
Yeah, I thought you had that.
The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Okay, break.
We try and run here with James. They get 15 on that game. First down, 49ers.
This is the moment in the game, Mike,
Good game, bro.
where it really matters to have a run.
Sir.
You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win